You know, for as much as people go on about how awesome the job systems tend to be in the Final Fantasy series, most of the games that use such a system are either obscure or removed a bit from the more familiar entries of the series. We didn't get 3 for ages after it pioneered the mechanics. The PS1 release of 5 suffered from a ridiculous translation and load times, 11's banished to the pit of MMORPG ignorage, 10.2 puts off too many with its cut rate Charlie's Angels affectation. Really all we got was tactics. And even that had a laughable English version. But let's go back and take a good look at 5. It's got a sound story. It takes the often tedious compile your party members slog and compresses all of it into the first 10 minutes of the game. In other words, shorter than the opening movie of Final Fantasy XII. And it isn't afraid to poke fun at itself on occasion. And I love fun. Stop me if you've heard this one. 4 crystals would keep the balance of the world. Suddenly they're in trouble and they designate 4 heroes to go make things right. And then they explode, throwing the world into chaos, stagnating the wind and poisoning the water and so forth, but leaving the fortunate side effect of bestowing new classes upon the hapless adventurer, diligent princess, decrepit amnesiac geezer, and androgynous pirate captain who comprise this game's cast of characters. These classes can be switched at any time and level up to learn new abilities in a fixed sequence as opposed to the pick-and-choose method of a tactics or a 10-2. It's a bit constraining, but I'll allow it, in light of 5's single most important contribution to the series as a whole, the invention of the Blue Mage. Sure, they might look weird, but compared to Quina and Kamari, it's nothing new. The quest takes place over 3 separate worlds and is host to about a bajillion gimmicks and tricks, especially when it comes to boss fights. Some might think it's a bit unfair, but the flexibility of the job system allows for a solution to pretty much any situation. This GBA remake features a number of enhancements over the PS1 version included in Final Fantasy Chronicles, most notably a retooled translation that feels like less of a right embarrassment to read. Why burn my left fork? A new menu system allows for shortcutting your battle commands by assigning each to a D-pad direction for the happiest of hardcore gamers. Also, this version features 4 brand new jobs available from a massive bonus dungeon, including the Blue Mage's ticked-off emo brother, the Necromancer, and the Mythbuster wannabe Cannoneers. The quick save feature, popular amongst GBA RPGs, also makes an appearance in case battery life becomes an issue, or the doctor's ready to see you now, or whatever. So saddle up your Choka Bro, prepare to groan horribly at a couple jokes, including that last one, and buckle up for the definitive Final Fantasy V experience. Now, if only they'd add puppet masters and corsairs.